Gracias. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, thank you very much for buying the my money tracker, my money tracking template. I thank you for trusting me enough to buy it. So, here is a tutorial on how to use it on your computer. I will drop one also on how to use it on your smartphone. So the first step is for you to create your own copy after receiving it. So you click on file, then click on make a copy. You rename the copy to whatever you want it to be. As a sample, I would make this, okay, Toby's, Oluwa Toby's 2025 money tracker. So make a copy, and then it loads, and then it finally opens. So after creating your copy, this copy is saved to your drive. Nobody has access to it except you grant them access to it. So as you can see, except you grant them access to it. So now let's go right into it. So after creating your copy, the next thing is for you to edit the categories to fit whatever you want. So if you do not pay tithes and offering, so you can change this to whatever you want it to be. I would not advise you to delete it because it will scatter this template. Change this to whatever you want. Let's say you go to school or you pay school fees. You can make it school fees, or just basically change it and edit it to whatever you would like it to be. And okay, let's say you don't have children or a partner, you can change it to maybe colleagues need or gift for friends, or you can just change it to whatever you want. You could change it to anything, maybe money for free, money for gifts, money for water, basically anything you would like to track. Or if you want your subscriptions to be separate, so you can make it gym subscription. Yeah, basically you can change these categories to anything you want, or if there's a category that is combined, you can break it. The categories are 21 in total or 23 in total, 20 categories with like an extra 3, so you can change it to whatever you want. Let's say you want to break children and partners need, so you can make this children, and maybe any category you don't want here, make it partners need, or you can even just come down here and change it. Please note, you should only change your category in the January worksheet. This is a spreadsheet, and spreadsheets usually have like plenty worksheets. Like here we have January, February, March, April, May. So you should only change it on the January worksheet, because if you change it on another worksheet, it messes up the template and it scatters your annual summary. The goal is to track our money in 2025, right? So if you go back to edit it, so it could be that year is now writing partners need, and then the next 1 year is now maybe gym subscription if you go and change the category in February. So please change your categories only in January. So having spoken about the categories is just for you to modify to fit whatever you want. The next thing is how to do your budget. So you have your categories, all you just have to do is fit in your budget to whatever figures applies to you. Whatever figure applies to you. So let's say your salary or your allowance is 10 million. 10 million. Is that 10 million? Yeah. You put in the figure there. Your other income is 500,000. You put it in there. Your school fees, let's say it's 5 million. So you say I'm budgeting 5 million out of my 10 million school fees for the month, and then my children's need, I'm giving my children and my partner, I'm budgeting 1 million. Basically that is it. And as you are putting in the figure, it is doing the balance for you. So you have an income of 10.5 million and you have an expense of this figure, so your balance should be this. Basically it automatically updates it for you, and then that is how to do the budgeting. So for the tracking part, this is the entire field of the tracking part. So your salary, you input your salary. So let's say my salary is 10 million, like I said. Is that 100 million I wrote? Okay, let's say your boss or your business did so well this month and your income was 100 million, so you just put it there. You automatically create your balance as 100 million. And then I gave as gifts to a company or to somebody or to my friend, 50 million naira. I'm just putting funny figures, donations. So you just fit the categories based on what you want and all and all and all. Okay, so now let's try school fees. School fees. Should I put let me put funny and put Unilag fee. 5 no, don't let me do 5, let me do 7 million naira. So and then I have school fees. So as you are putting in the figures, it is automatically doing the math for you and telling you what you have as your balance. So and like that. So you see our school fees. So this is how to do the tracking. Please ensure that you do not, maybe this is school fees and then at the end of the day I put in school fees and then I now go and click something like other income. It would basically mess up your details. Please ensure that whatever you are putting matches with the category you will be choosing for. So where is it? School fees. Yeah. And then your budget tracking. So you see we had a budget of 5 million for school fees. We ended up using 7 million. It shows you, gives it in a negative red that you've gone 2 million above your budget, like that and like that. And then we have our charts to show us how we are doing. So our chart has numbers. So school fees, we budgeted 5 million, we went above. Income charts, my salary was meant to be 10 million naira, they ended up giving me 100 million naira, which is very beautiful. It even shows you the balance here, the difference here. Basically that is all for tracking and budgeting. So for the next month it continues like that, and then the good thing is that your balance rolls over. Another good thing here, we have a balance of 43 million naira, right? In February it carries that balance. If in February I now spend on food stuff, I spend 3 million naira on food and food stuff, so you see it reflects and change my balance to 40 million naira. In March my rollover is 40 million naira, and in April it continues because I didn't spend anything in March. Basically that is how it works. So now let's go to the annual summary. So the annual summary does our figures for us, and then it does our chart. We see the way it is going. So in January my salary was 100 million. In February there was no money, and since then there's been no salary income. And for the expenses chart we have self-development, or what chart is this? Yeah, I think it's self-development. Let me go back to January to confirm that. Okay, in January I had donations and school fees. So school fees and it's donations, not self-development. So donations, I had 50 million naira and then it went down, no figure. So basically this chart creates like it will create how your expenses are going. So it could go like this and then it goes a boom and then it goes down, something. Basically you have your chart, and that is that about that. So in rounding up, I would propose that you actually have the Google Sheets application on your phone, because when you do, it makes it very possible and very easy for you to always update it on the go. For instance, let's say you buy a bottled water of 5,000 naira, you don't have to wait till you have your computer with you for you to put in that value. So with the Google Sheet application on your phone, you can easily do that. And also the Google Sheet application is actually an app that you should have. You could do your work runs on it easily, or if you need to view a document. Most people do their documents on Drive now, so if you want to view a document easily, you should just basically have the application on your phone. Yeah. In rounding up, I have a contact information page. If you have questions, they are linked to things. If you'd like to reach me on LinkedIn, all you just have to do is to click here. If you have reviews or a question, if you need a tutorial on how to change the currency if you are not in Nigeria, how to use the template on your phone, how to use it on your laptop, which I'm currently recording, or how to get a copy for yourself if you saw this with one of your friends. And also A good point is, if you leave a review for us, I would be updating this template as time goes on. If you leave a review for us by next year, where we'll be having a better template, you would be getting this at a discount price. So please drop a review. Thank you.